And here we have it, California Governor Jerry Brown signing into law a plan to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour by the year 2022. This happened earlier in California. So how could a $15 minimum wage impact the next primary state, which is, of course, Wisconsin? Joining me now, Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce CEO Kurt Bauer. You guys are still at $7.25 an hour, correct?
We are, and we hope to stay in that range. If you've seen what's happened in Seattle and San Francisco, those minimum wage hikes are just a disaster for job growth.
Could you endure a slightly higher minimum wage, say $9 or $10 an hour?
Well, yeah, the retail sector would probably say no to that. I mean, the bottom line is that in Wisconsin right now, we've got about 13,000 factory jobs that have gone unfilled. If you're willing to work in the state of Wisconsin, I can find you a job that pays $14 an hour right now with benefits. So I don't think we need it. That's
an excellent point. You know, 70%, and I saw this in the Milwaukee Sentinel newspaper, 70% of your state business leaders said they're actually having trouble filling jobs, that they're having trouble, there's a slight shortage, so let the free market work, and they would raise those wages anyway just to get better employees.
Well, you're absolutely right. It's a real concern in Wisconsin. We're a baby boom dominated state with our workforce. Of course, they're at or reaching retirement age. We don't have many Gen Xers. We're one of 15 states that have fewer millennials. So we've got a real problem. And you know, getting into the presidential campaign, we've been monitoring what some of the candidates have been saying. One of the things we need here is comprehensive immigration reform, because we need workers. We need guest workers coming into Wisconsin, or frankly, we're looking at stagnation, if not contraction, of our economy going forward.
Okay, so which candidate is most attractive to you at this point, knowing what you know and standing on the side of business?
Well, I'm not going to endorse a candidate, but I would probably venture a guess that most of our business leaders in the state would probably gravitate more towards Kasich or Cruz. The concerns that they would have with a Donald Trump would be on that immigration point that I made just a few moments ago, and then on the protectionism. Wisconsin is a heavy manufacturing state. We're also a big agricultural state, and $22.4 billion of what we manufacture annually gets exported. If you wall us off from exports and trade deals, Wisconsin jobs will suffer as a result.
Well, yeah, you'd be cut off from the world's most lucrative markets if a protectionist view were to come in. You don't need that, especially when your unemployment rate is 4.2%. So which is well below the national unemployment rate. Tell me now, though, Kurt, what should immigration and that newer plan look like from your standpoint?
Well, it has to be legal. We need a guest worker program that invites people to come up here. I was at a seminar a couple of weeks ago where the presenter was talking about the problem in Wisconsin, and he basically said it takes multiple decades for somebody to legally immigrate to the United States from, say, Latin America. Well, we need legal immigration from all parts of the world. We want the best and brightest to come to Wisconsin. We need, frankly, people of all skill levels. We need lower skilled, but we also need higher skilled. We want to invite everybody, and the bottom line is that's part of Wisconsin's heritage. My ancestors came from Germany to work in factories in Beloit, Wisconsin. Why can't we continue that heritage with inviting guest workers in?
Mine came from Russia and Romania. I agree. Make it easy but legal. Kurt, thank you. Great to have you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Beer and cheese and manufacturing. I mean, what more could you want from the state? Kurt Bauer is over there running the Wisconsin Manufacturers and Commerce.